Well, joining us now in studio is the sister of the late Major Moshe Avram Bar-On, Salome Uzan. Salome, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
First of all, we join in the morning for your brother, who sounds like he was a remarkable young man. Tell us a little about him.
My brother Moshe is the only brother because we are 5 children, 4 sisters and 1 brother. I don't know if you know that the family with only 1 brother, the mom has to sign the permission to engage in the army.
Right, to be in a combat unit.
Yes,
of course.
To be a combat in the army. And my mother didn't want to give the only son that I have, but my brother wants. He was very, very Zionist. He told that my mother, we make Aliyah, and it is the travel of my life. I want to be a carrier in the army of Israel in Sahel, and I want to be Golani. So my mom signed, and Moshe evolved very quickly, promoved very quickly.
Right, quite young now, be a major in the.
He was major, 23 years old, and very mistayen, excellent.
And yeah, he was an outstanding soldier.
Yes, excellent soldier. When the war. October 7th, he was in Elat for the vacation, and we asked him, what do you want to do? You have to go in Kisufim, you have to go in the bases. The first one thing that I have to do, Salome, it is to join my soldier.
Right.
It was very, very, very important for him to care about all soldiers, each one. He had 160 soldiers.
Right. By the way, one thing I did read is these are soldiers he himself had trained. They had just come out of training.
Yes.
And then he took the responsibility leading him into battle.
Yes.
So quickly.
So he was in Kisufim. It was very hard. We had the opportunity to saw him 1 hour. The end of October, 1 hour we see him. It was very, very, very sad. Tell me, I want to enter in Gaza, not to worms, not to do a battle. I want to change the world in better. When he entered in Gaza, he told my mother, don't worry, I am enter now. And 40 days we don't heard about Moshe. Every day we come, we read the information, what about him, and the 29th of November, we have Sakat Esh.
Yes, during the ceasefire.
Yes, and he told us to come in Arad, in the south of Israel, and we see him and saw him there.
Right.
He was very, 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 very sad, and he told me, Salome, what we do there, it's very important for the world. And I see him, I am proud of you. It's very important for me to transmit the message of Moshe. Moshe loves Israel. Moshe loves human. He loves all soldiers. Now, since few hours ago, we received all the words book of him that he was in desk, and we see all name of each soldier.
You mean his journals, what he wrote?
Yes, all name with the situation of this family. How old is him? Is married? Is get married? Is divorced? All he was care. It takes about all soldiers. It was very important to him to take care of her soldiers. What's happened in Sajaria district? It is not a mission, a dangerous mission.
Right.
It was defense mission.
Yeah.
To enlarge the district of him, and he told the officer, I am come back 1 hour.
Right.
Only I took care that all is good. And the first official enter in the building, it was trucked here.
Right, it was a trap. Right, that was a shocking day for people because
Yes.
that was really the first battle in which there was casualty, that large number of casualties. An IDF force come under fire, and from what I read, your brother led a force to rescue
Yes,
those
to
soldiers.
rescue the body
Right.
of, because we know now, we don't know all the details, but what we know is that in the line, the red line of the army, he told that we have blessed,
Yeah.
swim, we're blessed soldier. I am in terrain.
Right. Okay.
And he don't. The nightmare of Moshe, it was that Hamas take body of his soldier. It was a nightmare.
Right.
As he enter now, and it
Right.
was.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wanted the reaction. I know about how your family is coping, but I also saw his funeral, the crowds that came, well-known singer was there. I mean, there were talk about the reaction both in your family and the wider reaction to his death.
It was in the night. The soldier come. My parents are divorced, and they found that my Abba,
Father, yeah.
my father, is living in my house, and my mother in his house. So 1 p.m. 1 a.m.
Yeah.
They took in my door, and I see my father with the soldier. Immediately, I understand that Moshe is not here. Moshe died, and it was very, very difficult. For now, I am pregnant, and I told him that it's not true. It's not true. I have a sister. He was soldier in the army of the Calev.
The Air Force.
Yes, and the day of the death of Moshe, she told with my brother, with the pilots.
Right, but the pilots, yeah.
I heard my brother the same days. What do you mean? His day is full.
Yeah.
No. Immediately I take care of the soldier to my mother, and.
Right. I want to ask you one more question. Your family immigrated from France, I think in 2007, if I read correctly. You see now, you look back at what's happening in France, in the streets of Paris. I don't know if that's where you came from. The crowds there that are supporting Hamas. They're saying things against Israel, against people like your brother. I want to know how you feel maybe in your family when you see, for example, the sacrifice and what you've talked about, how your brother felt, what his mission was.
I have to tell you that 2 weeks ago I was in Paris because my uncle gets married. So I was in Paris 1 week, and I saw the manifestation of Hamas. I saw the manifestation for Palestine, and I tell what I am doing here. My brother in this Gaza, and I am here, and I feel the hand in the airport, in the taxi. I feel it is not good for Jews to live there. My brother, the mission of my brother was to the united of the arm Israel. It is why her mission all the time. All soldier, complicated soldier, religious soldier, French soldier, African soldier. He wanted to take him. It is in his battalion. He told me the soldier was complicated, a bayatim, problematic soldier. It was for him. In the Shiva of Moshe, I saw hundreds of soldiers. I meet Moshe. We enter in Gaza after Moshe like this. We trust him, and He know to take the best of us all the time.
No.
It is his master. It is a master of Moshe. Moshe, that he religious person, not religious person, it was united all the time in Shabbat.
Right.
We tell them this.
All right. Well, he sounds like he was a remarkable young man, and he leaves a remarkable legacy. May his Zichron Levracha, may his memory be a blessing. Salome Uzan, thank you for joining us
Thank you.
on I-24 News.